So I got banned from the wiki chat this weekend. You kind of gotta watch yourself in there talking about. Oh no, I got banned by. It's moderated by 17-year-old chicks. Okay, enough said. Anyway, it's hard to. I guess the main subject right now that people are talking about is Dark Souls 2 and what system it should be released on. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, both even. Some people think it should be released on both. I personally think that's a terrible idea. Splitting up the population between not 3 systems but 5. Because if they released it on the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox Next, or whatever, 720, and PC, dude, that is going to scatter the population to the point of failed invasions, failed whatever. I mean, yeah, so that's my opinion on that. I think that, ideally, Dark Souls 2 would be released on the PlayStation 3. Could be a swan song, if you will, for the PlayStation 3. Even though the PlayStation 4 may be released at the time Dark Souls 2 releases, the amount of people with the systems is so low that, I don't know, I mean, I guess they could use it as a catalyst to sell systems, but that's kind of a heartbreaker for such a extreme Dark Souls fan such as me. Using Dark Souls 2 as a catalyst to sell systems would suck. So ideally, I think it should be released on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I believe those systems have, even though they're 8 years old, I mean, it's just amazing what they can do when, what some devs can do. The power of optimization is crazy. I mean, it's crazy what they can do with these systems that are 8 years old. Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's insane. So yeah, I think it would be a shame, a total shame, if they released, I mean, on all 5 systems. That's retarded. And releasing it on the PlayStation 4 / Xbox 720, it would be a letdown, because it would force someone like me, who is not going to miss out on Dark Souls 2 unless it just bombs for some reason. It would force me to buy a first generation, next gen system, if that makes any sense. You know, when I plan on waiting a year, waiting for the second iteration or whatever of the PlayStation / Xbox, I'll buy them, but I am not a fan of buying things on day one, especially hardware that, hasn't been, we're essentially beta testing. So, Dark Souls 2 should be released on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, as Dark Souls 1 was. Yeah, that covers that. I did spent the weekend, didn't play a whole lot, but did some invading, and I don't know, it's just kind of, I'm losing my steam a little bit. Played a lot of XCOM this weekend, which is an awesome game. I guess the veterans will say that it sucks and it's not even close to the original, but I never played the original, and I'm blown away by it. I think it's awesome. It's fun. It's a turn-based strategy game. But as for Dark Souls, I'm going to be getting off work here in about an hour, and of course I'll be going home and invading for a couple of hours. I'm watching the chat right now, the Dark Souls wiki.chatango.com. It's a really good place to meet people and to organize PvP. I mean, not half, but all of the organized stuff I do is a result of this chat room. I will warn you again, it's moderated by a couple of questionable... I mean, the dude that runs it obviously has a thing for chick gamers, so it's moderated by chicks. It's kind of funny. Dark Souls chat room moderated by teen females. So watch what you say in there. They take their job seriously. And it is their job. They don't have real jobs. They're teens. Anyway. Fuck you, Rosie. No, just kidding. JK. JK. Don't get all serious. I know you're a mod now. Your ego really didn't need that, but... JK. Watch out, guys. I'm going to be invading the Demon Ruins in a couple of hours. I don't really have a whole lot to say on Dark Souls right now, except for it's getting a little boring, and the chat room that I've loved so much for the past year and a half is falling to... Wavering Radiance is awesome. She's an awesome... She's actually the only teen mod in there, and she's probably the best mod out of everyone in there. I'm not gonna name names, but I already did. But Jesus Christ, Rosie is a mod. What the fuck? Come on, whoever runs that chat, man, go get laid, dude. Giving Rosie mod powers ain't gonna get you laid. Jesus Christ. Anyway, shout out to a couple of bros. Devakai, Wavering Radiance, Shadows, my man, the Perry King. But no backstabs, no backstabs. And fucking rock that Chaos Blade. Keep rocking it. No buffs. And people, if you're gonna chug, a chug is a tap out. I mean, especially if you bow, and we both bow, we start a fight. If you're gonna fucking chug an Estus, you lose. End of story. You tapped out. So don't fucking send me hate mail because I left your world because I don't feel like farming humanity so I can continue to watch you chug. Dude. Chugging Estus in a duel is a tap out. You chug, you lose. Okay? Okay. Anyway, see you guys in game. Praise the sun.